Wow, what people do for money. Just late yesterday, Tim Norman from Sweetie Pies was arrested for a murder for hire plot on his nephew, Andre Montgomery, in 2016. Um, Says here James Timothy Norman of Sweetie Pie fame is facing federal charges alleging he conspired with an exotic dancer in the murder of 18-year-old nephew Andre Montgomery. He was arrested in his home in Jackson, Mississippi, they say. Wow. Federal authorities said Norman executed a far more sinister conspiracy to have his teenage nephew killed in 2016. According to the criminal complaint, until today, Norman has taken out a $450,000 life insurance policy on Andre Montgomery in 2014, and he was the sole beneficiary. Now, at the time, he was living in Los Angeles, and the investigation showed that leading up to Andre's murder, that him and a Memphis-based dancer named Tierra Ellis headed to St. Louis to communicate over burner phones. They also started contacting Montgomery, sending her Instagram account handle. Wow, and she wrote in an email she's in town, and a few days later he flew out to St. Louis, and he kept texting her all the way up to the murder. And it said at that night at 8:02, Montgomery was shot to death at a house on Natural Bridge, and they believe Ellis was there, uh, and she communicated after the murder with Tim on the burner phone, and so he's charged with conspiracy to kill his own nephew, and paid her $5,000 for the first uh, communication, and then the rest $4,000. So this is crazy. Your own family, you can't really trust your own family. And the crazy part about it, it's an episode of him and Miss Robbie. If you go back and look at the episode when his nephew first died, and he was given a soap opera performance. He was crying and saying how, you know, who's going to have the legacy. It's just amazing how your own family be your demise. This is like an episode of off of A&E or Bravo attraction, not Fatal Attraction, but one of those crime shows. It's just very weird. You know, your own nephew, but money. They say money is the root of all evil. No, I think people are evil. It's not the money. And this is just a real sad situation for the whole family. I feel sorry for Miss Robbie. I used to watch the show. I hope it's not true, but it's not looking so good for Tim. This is so sad. Just rest in peace to his nephew. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is Black D for 201 Suite, and I'm out.